Da, 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 da. Okay, hope everyone is doing well. Today is a special day. We're doing holiday giveaway. But first, I'm gonna give you a little mini review of what I'm giving away so you at least know what you're getting. If you don't want to watch it and you just like winning things, skip to the end. So if you haven't already watched the video of me reviewing the Ditoo by Divoom, I highly suggest you go watch that first. Like, I know a lot of YouTubers say that to get you to watch other videos, but I actually mean it because I'm gonna be leaning on that review a lot to describe this new thing that Divoom has sent me. So please go do that real quick and then come back here so you know what you're winning. So Divoom was gracious enough to send over yet another one of their desk knickknacks by the name of the Tivoo, or you know, like a television kind of thing. And I couldn't be happier because it's honestly a perfect gift. This is what you all came here for, right? Here we go. So the Tivoo, like the Ditoo, is a Bluetooth pixel art speaker, and what I like about the whole like OO line, double O, is that all the products, or at least these two specifically, I guess, are retro themed. Like you have a retro computer for the Ditoo and a retro television for the Tivoo, which I think is pretty cool. So really there are only three main differences between these two guys, and at the end of the day I think most people are gonna want the Tivoo, but let me explain why. So basically the first difference that you notice obviously off the bat is that the Ditoo has mechanical keys and more methods of input than the Tivoo, which just has a couple knobs and a button. The top knob scrolls through these channels, as Divoom calls them, and they're basically just different kinds of pixel art displays. Like you could have a custom display, you could have the pixel art display of the month, you could have a bunch of different things, a bunch of different display presets at your fingertips by, you know, dialing through these channels. But the function of the channels on the Tivoo is much less than the Ditoo. And here's what I mean. So like I said before, right, on the Tivoo, you're switching through these different display modes, these pixel art display modes, which is great. But on the Ditoo, you're able to flip through these modes, and you're able to flip through the games, and you're able to flip through the utilities. So it's kind of like you have more immediate access at your fingertips. And I think Divoom doesn't really let you directly access features like games or like a timer or anything like that, because they know using those things with knobs as inputs kind of sucks. But the good news is that Divoom doesn't prevent you from accessing these things if you still want to. So you can go on the app and you can still get access to your timers, your games, like your everything that you would get on the Ditoo for the most part, but you kind of either have to use the phone as an input method, or actually that's it. You gotta use the phone as an input method, or you gotta kind of try and, you know, use the knobs if they make sense to be used in the application that you're using them in. Like, it's great that they let you play Tetris, but I don't think anyone wants to play Tetris with knobs. I don't think Divoom is really banking on someone buying the Tivoo and using it for games. I think if you had the plan to use it for games, you would buy the Ditoo. So you have the top knob, which is the channel knob, but under that you have the volume knob. Now the volume knob kind of doubles the function of the channel knob when you're playing games, but in any other circumstance, it's just like a dedicated volume knob, which is nice. Knobs for volume are cooler than buttons for volume, in my opinion. Now the button underneath that knob is actually an input switch button. So basically what this will do is it'll let you change between a Bluetooth input or an aux input. And that's the second big way that the Tivoo is different from the Ditoo, is that it has an aux port, which, you know, I don't know, maybe you have one of those awful record players with like a really bad built-in speaker, but you know, now you have a Tivoo and you can hook up the record player to the Tivoo, and now you have this whole like cool retro setup maybe. I don't know. Just an idea. The last big way that the Tivoo is different from the Ditoo is in the size and speaker quality. Now I mention them together because I think they go hand in hand. For some reason, to me, the Tivoo, although smaller, sounds better than the Ditoo. And I think the reason for this is just a very slight change in tuning. Like when you really bump the Ditoo, you kind of like get this overpresence of mids, like with any small speaker. Like mids and highs are just like way more prominent, and there's barely any low end, right? But in the Tivoo's case, it kind of sounds like they just tuned it a little better. Like it sounds like they cut some of those mids knowing that people are gonna try and play a small speaker loud. And as a result, you can kind of crank it really loud, even a little louder than the Ditoo, I think. And it still sounds pretty good, which is pretty impressive.
Manchester bands like a field rain, overcast and drugs inside the console of your car. Well, at least I guess we plan on it to be that way from now. I'll have to love you from afar.
Not amazing, not like a HomePod Mini or anything close to that, but like for something that's a desk knickknack first and a Bluetooth speaker second, I think it sounds pretty decent. And I wouldn't mind using it if I was like in a dorm and this was like my only setup, my only speaker. Like, it could fill a room. Overall, I actually like the Tivoo better, but I wouldn't have known that. Like if I was just a customer buying for the first time, I wouldn't have known that if I didn't own the Ditoo first, because the way I ended up using the Ditoo was more just like a display. Like I rarely picked up that thing to play Tetris. Like that's just not the kind of person I am, but it's cool that it's there, but that's just not me. Then I realized, okay, I think I like the Tivoo more because it's smaller, it fits in more compact desk setups, and the speaker's better. And you know, not that I really need another speaker on my desk, but you know, again, if I was like in a very minimal portable setup, I think I would probably prefer the Tivoo. Okay, so how do you win one? How do you win one? Let me make sure the Santa hat's, all right. How do you win one? Well, this is gonna be like small YouTuber giveaway starter pack 101. What do you have to do? Well, you gotta be subscribed, obviously. Head on over to the Instagram at HeyYoIt'sSergio. Follow me there. Okay, 2 things so far. Third thing, find the post for this video. It will be out at the exact same time as this video. Find the post for it, like it, leave a comment and tag a homie who you think would also want to win, and that's it. You're entered. The more people you tag, the more entries you get. You can also add the post to your story and at me. Hopefully I'll see it and I'll add an extra entry for the people who do that too. Oh, and you're probably wondering how I'm going to pick the winner. We're gonna do this very classic. We're just gonna take all the entries, put them in Excel, find a random name picker, copy paste, click the button, let a computer algorithm do it. I want no part of picking the winner. And then whichever name comes out, that is who won. And I will reveal who won. Probably like, I don't know. I'm not gonna set like a hard cut end for the giveaway because like I want there to be like enough entries. Like if like 2 people enter, kinda lame. So we'll let it go on until like there's like a decent pool of entries, so probably like hopefully a week or 2, and then the winner will be announced on Instagram. All right, thanks for watching. Excited to do this. Thank you, Divoom, for sending this over. It's crazy that you guys reached out again, and I'm happy you did because this thing's awesome. And yeah, thanks for watching. Happy holidays, all the holidays, not just ones that involve Santa, and see you guys in the next one.